Thursday will be one of the most consequential days of President Trump's administration so far. And that's because we're going to hear for the first time since he was fired from former FBI Director James Comey. He'll be testifying before a Senate committee, and he's expected to be asked not only about the Russian campaign to interfere with the U.S. election and how, if at all, the Trump campaign was related to that, but also the circumstances behind his firing. We've actually heard from Comey a few times through congressional testimony because he was such a main player in the elections. And lawmakers from both parties have been very interested in hearing from him about the Russian side of the investigation, as well as the circumstances behind his firing. Aides of the president and also outside groups that are supportive of the president are already starting to plan their pushback on Comey, depending, of course, on what he says. There's an outside group called the Great America Alliance. That's a politically active nonprofit that doesn't have to disclose its donors, that has cut a new ad that disparages Comey, really, questions his credibility based on some statements that he made at previous congressional hearings, and also questions whether he's too much of a political actor and not dedicated enough to the overall mission of the FBI. So that's one way that groups are trying to get out ahead of the hearing and raise questions in people's minds as to whether they can really trust anything that Comey says.